Oh, buongiorno. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Bergamo. We are just arrived and out for some exploration right now. So why don't you join me and see what we can find without me getting hit by a car. All right, then. I slept well for once in my quiet hotel just a few blocks away from the Città Alta. I guess it's like the lower city, as we will make our way to the famous upper part in today's vlog. And I saw people going this way, so this looks kind of exciting. So we're gonna copy and see what we can find. It's pretty. I heard some water. And I see the fall colors, so that in itself is enough reason to go this way. Check this out right here. All right. I think, yeah, look at this. What a good start, huh? Beautiful. See the apartments on the side? Lovely. Now, I'm sure many of you, at least from my regular viewers, you know how much we like churches, and I took a left right at that stream, and we have this beautiful church right in front of us. So let's see if we can go in and, get this party started, right? Well, here is the door to the church. You can see the bells up there, but I think they knew we were coming because they're closed. Not cool, guys. Not cool. I'm glad I turned my head and turned to the right and looked up. I was kind of walking in an aimless direction, but now I can see the old city up that way, which is where we're heading. I forgot that when you get these higher apartment buildings, the view is obstructed, so if you're not really sure where you are, you gotta look for other landmarks. I gotta admit though, the fall colors are what's grabbing my attention, so I'm a bit distracted today. And I just saw a sign for the Italian post office, which was giving me some traumatic flashbacks to my time living in country. I should have just gone through the park. I definitely have a preference for parks, but this way we at least get to see the buildings a little bit, some of the restaurants. As you can see, it's very quiet this time of morning, 9 o'clock on a Friday morning. Had to stop and look at this building right here. Look how beautiful it is. It's got that charm here of the Lombardy. Is this Lombardy? I think it's the Lombardy part of Italy. All right, we're going up. We switched from the main road to cobbles now, and as we approach Città Alta, I can see the church in the distance. It's a very lovely area. It's very green, yet at the same time, because the way the climate is here, even though it's basically December, you wouldn't know it. And if I remember right from my geography, we're near the mountains. I wonder if this is the way that'll get us in. Hi, buddy. Aw, did you guys see the dog? Who's just looking at me like, oh God, another vlogger. It's the last thing we need. Yeah, so I just saw a sign for a monastery, and I was like, oh, I'll go this way. I turn and look, there's only a few stairs. One or two. Thankfully, we just got back from Porto, so I'm in shape for these things, right? Now, most tourists, or locals, or whoever, will ride I think it's pronounced the funicular, up to the upper city. I clearly am cheap. But that's because I want to see stuff like this. Whoa. Didn't really work. Beautiful. Look at this house right here. We'll get some better views soon. But this is why we're going this way. Venturing higher in this bucolic fall morning. See the upper walls. I'm like, okay, keep going. I like the energy here. I like that it came on a Friday. I fear that if I came on the weekend, it'd be like a repeat of Carcassonne, depending on the time of day that you are out and about. But where we are right now, as we get to the upper city, it's just very, very pleasant. And take a look at this. It's just beautiful. I don't want to be nosy because I don't know if this is a hotel or not. The Madonna del Giglio, but look up here. This is like someone's house. More walls. I think the monastery is right here, actually. Oh, wow. I know, nothing beats the quiet sound of a saw. But look, we made it to the city. We're on the upper fortifications that were installed in the 1500s. And now we're just making our way up. Up, up, up. For people that need their view, a little bit cloudy on the side, but you can get a glimpse of the mountains. Wow. I know, my vocabulary is really quite amazing today. And now we are approaching the gate where Aslan is, waiting. Where we came from, and where we're going, of course. Into the walls. And it's pretty cool. Like, you look down here, there's a park. Here, I see someone walking their dog. I was going to pose for a picture, but I fear that I might fall. Love the trees. It's gorgeous. Or should I say absolutely breathtaking. It's breathtaking. Alright, well, we decided to go a different way. I have no idea where this goes. I mean, clearly this is how we explore. I will say, though, it got hot. Hence why now we're only down to a scarf. Ooh. I think this was a good call, guys. Good call. So I'm zooming in on that image right there, Mary and Jesus. It's so refreshing seeing the icons on the buildings again. It just reminds me of when I was in Bari last and able to kind of enjoy that religious beatification, maybe that's the right word I'm looking for, of within a country. I think we have to go farther up. As you can see, all I did was walk over and get you a bigger vantage point of the views. Wow. One thing I've noticed, at least on this part, it's not inundated with cafes or stuff like that. It's just feels like an old, sleepy village, if you will. Again, it could be because of the time of day I'm here. Huh. This way? Okay. You guys keep leading me in these weird spots. So as I came up the way that you wanted me to go, we turn and we're in Piazza Terzi, I think is how you say it. Again, look at it's just beautiful, man. But look at the statue we have right here. Right here, you got the cherubim up top. Welcome to Italy, right? Yeah. Amazing. And then, oh, look at this. We found something I did not expect. we just kind of stepped out. And if you look right here, these two statues just look out onto the valley. Wow. If you can hear anyone in the background, we're walking right past a school. Like this right here is a school. It's part of the university, actually. Right here. Totally wasn't really expecting that either. Hey, so Steven, if you're watching this, my dear nephew, you go to school here. And then look at this. What is this with them closing churches? You know, I seem to remember this though, when I lived in Italy, it seemed like the churches were only open like during times of prayer. They didn't just leave them open during the day. Very frustrating. Nevertheless, I'll film this outside. You can see maybe that's the disciples up top. Or saints, maybe both. And yeah, they just have the door shut. They don't want me to have a good time. Now again, look right here on the side of the church. Well, in the side of the Piazza, there's this image of Mary and Jesus, I think. Maybe. And I take that back. You can go in, but there's no entry, it says right now. It looks like it's blocked off. So as we walk by the Basilica of St. Mary, that's what this was, a couple things I noticed. One, it is actually supposedly the opening time, but no one is there. And unlike in Poland, unlike my dear Poland and several other countries that we've visited, they're charging €5 to get into the church. €5. Italy's an interesting country, though, about religion. Even though you have the Vatican within the boundaries of Rome, historically, at least, we'll say the last 60 years or more, people really, their church attendance in this part of the world is not that good. It's, if anything, the only times a year that people really go to services is during the holiday season. So that could be one reason why that they're charging €5 to get into the church. They're just not getting the donations. Could be wrong, but that's my insight for that one. We're still right next to the Bishop's Palace, as they called it, but I found this right here. It's pretty. And I think we're actually getting to something as I see people, mainly students though. If you walk far enough, you do get different signage. So like, for example, even though we're not going to go in, this is the seminary right here for St. Giovanni. All right, let's see what else this old city has. If you're looking for something for sale, we have, I don't know, the Secret Garden right here, I guess. I just passed more buildings that belong to the University of Bergamo, but it looks like once you kind of loop down, we are finally getting to shops, which is good because I think it's time for a snack. Kind of an interesting handmade place right here. We got some handmade masks that are kind of creepy, and I got to make a decision. We're going to go to the left or to the right. Looks like a big church to my straight ahead. Museums. A monastery of Carmine, which is no longer working. I think we're actually going to go this way only because I see this really good looking building. What is this? Look at this delicious spot right here that we can't, that's closed. Wow, it's a little expensive for my treats. So we'll walk this way, see what we find. Look at this right here. It's beautiful. If you see the naked statue, I apologize. There was a time where I wouldn't film naked statues, for I was afraid of the YouTube algorithm blocking such things. But hey, it's art, right? It's art. Look at this little guy right here. Very festive. We have an old market. And because clearly I need my American barbecue, we just passed that. Some nice outfits. Always fashion forward right here. Little plaza. I always love it when they chime the bells. This is a little bit more lively than the way we came in. Or maybe the way that I decided for us to go. And now look at this place right here. Look at all that food. Aha. I think I've seen that on some travel vlogs or blogs. Restaurant, pizzeria. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Aha. Now we're getting somewhere. It's like I worked so hard to get us to this part right here. There we go. Now I feel like a tourist, but at least I'm a happy tourist. And again, it's still a part of the university. Huh. Beautiful. Again, if you need a word of the day, it's beautiful. Check this out, though. Of course, the tourist groups are going inside. We're not into that. It's funny. I'm so happy I'm not a chaperone today, even though I see the adults with the kids doing whatever they're doing. Oh, what is this? What is this? Is it too early, or is it just in time? It's spritz time. Nice. So just imagine this on the weekends. It's pretty. And it's, you know what? Crowds don't bother me here. I'm okay with that. If you need to use a bathroom, it's €1. It's €1. But before we do that, let's walk over here. You know what I realized as we walked by? I realized that I just walked on the outside of this instead. Now look at this scene right here. You got this guy on his horse. Oh, sorry. Maybe it's Jesus on the donkey. I don't know. Beautiful building. Church. I don't know if I can go in though because I didn't pay. Bet you I get stopped. They do a recommended offering. And there's a big camera there that says no cameras. We'll be respectful. We'll see if we can find something else. Pretty place. I have to say I was all ready to go in here and take a look. I mean, look at these trees. But I need to keep walking. Going this way. It's funny, I actually wanted to try the food in there, but it's cash only. And I have cash, but I just don't want to spend it here. Look at this. I wish this place was open. I could do with a red cardigan for €14. Is that a cardigan? Everyone's getting ready for the day. Trying to get out of the way of the cars. Little library we just passed. Cafes. A lot of restaurants right here in this little section. It's interesting because remember I was saying, hey, like, where is everything? And it looks like you just come off from those side streets and you're in this restaurant and shop heaven, if you will. But it's still muted, it's respectful, if you will. It's not like over the top. Now here's a church I think we can get ourselves into. Look at that. The doors are open, waiting for us. Let's go in. It's the Church of Sant'Agata. Wow. Look at all the artwork on the sides. It reminds me of a lot of the churches I visited in Krakow, different parts of Poland, with the art, the ornamentation. Speaking of Poland, and even up there, see, you can tell like this church, they didn't add like a organ or something like this. This was just a house of worship. That's it. Sant'Agata. Look at this right here. Just one painting after another, one piece of artwork. Just think of the number of hours it took, man hours, years of painting this to get it the way they wanted it to be. It's beautiful. I feel like we've hit the groove again. We've managed to get into a church. Yes. It's been a while, clearly. Well, at least on this vlog, it has been. I like this section of town, of the city. And then look right here, we found ourselves in another square, another piazza, if you will. You got more gates going through into something or other. And then, but what I like is the buildings right here and the artwork around it. You can imagine this in like warmer days, just having a beverage and enjoying the ambiance. It's nice. Now, more importantly now, though, we have to find some donkeys. They're around here. They're waiting. Again, want to stress, I love every building, guys. Every building. It's like a drinking game. You know, I think one of the most exciting parts when you visit a new place is just kind of seeing what's out here, what's there. This does not look very helpful. It just looks like a courtyard, a giant courtyard. So we'll head straight. Good call, good call. On a side note, by the way, if you are ever visiting this area and you can read English or Italian, I mean, obviously Italian's helpful, but if you can read your English, what they do is they have these signs right here giving you the history of the area in Italian and in English. So if you're into that and you want to read it, it's there. Likewise, as I said, everything's really well marked. All right, let's look at the other part of the city. Look at this. We leave the walls, and now we're in this majestic, looks like a park to me. Feels like a park, but clearly it's not. Look what we found. Here's our friend. So I thought we had to go down more to get their attention, but they're actually right here. He's being tricked. I know I don't have anything, so I'm not as special to you. It's funny, like really this is the real tourist attraction here, are these guys. Seems to be the only thing that people truly care about. Hi, honey. You gonna say hi to me? I don't know if he's gonna say hi to me or not. I don't think so. What's funny though is they have one of them tagged, and it makes me laugh. I'm like, are you afraid people are gonna run off with these things? With your goats? Maybe. The goats are actually grazing along the entire hillside. And I just wanted to walk over here again to get some more fall related images. There's a bus that comes up here. And as I said, there's that ride. I know nothing about the funicular or whatever it's called. I just think it's pretty. That's all. So, two things worth sharing. A Christmas tree, because it's the season. And my question was, where's the funicular thing? Funicular, whatever it's called, and that guy's zooming away. Well, it's right over here. So if you go, well, you'd be coming from here to enter the city, but to enter the old town. But if you come in from that area and you don't want to walk up the way I did, you're coming from that vantage point. So do everything in reverse. So I'll say this, one of the prettier places I've seen right now is this little courtyard right here. They have a bear, of course, they have Christmas lights, and they have a La Mariana, which has sweets and other stuff and coffee. It's a restaurant. But I think for me that's gonna be it for now, guys. I'm sure there's a lot more to see in this area, more things to enjoy, but I gotta get back down the hill. Got some other exploring to do. So till next time, thanks for coming, and I'll see you soon. Peace. You know, if I hadn't eaten right before coming, I would have stopped and enjoyed that spot, but you know, other places to explore. Only so much time. Huh. As I say, this looks promising until you see it's all locked up. Here's Bergamo one more time from the views of Città Alta. All right, guys. Ciao for now. Ciao, ciao.